But I just want to start this video off by saying, Brandon, this what you did is ridiculous. I'm not no Democrat. You ain't gonna never catch me defending no Sonny Holston or anything like that. But you also have to read the room and know what you're talking about when you get up here disrespecting whole nationalities, laughing about American history just to attack her. Like, you weren't really attacking her. You were attacking Native Americans, and you might not even have realized it, but it just was ridiculous. So let people hear it, though.
I'm sorry, this is stolen land, first of all, okay? California is stolen land. Second of all, that's part of what always happens. These dams, there's preservation of the dam. So that was just complete, not only misinformation, but it was racist. And I think we need to also...
Now, obviously, she's doing what she always does. I'm not defending her. She's twisting Donald Trump's words and making it be something it's not. This is what she does. But what you're about to do, Brandon, is disrespectful, first of all, to a whole nationality, and it shows you don't. It's a lot of stuff you might not know about American history, but you're gonna know after this.
Call stuff like that out.
Well, look, I think what this has shown us is
for people before the other dumb Mexican talk. Let's just start here. They literally said, she said it's stolen land. How do you manage whether or not the land is stolen or the land has been taken over through warfare?
Brandon, they had a whole bill through the government called the Indian Removal Act. That's how we managed to know that it was stolen. She wasn't wrong about that. She was right about that. Just because she's ridiculous and emotional in her takes doesn't mean that she was wrong every time she opens her mouth. She was right about that. It was actually stolen land. It actually was, bro.
Where do you draw the line? Because if we...
I'll tell you where you draw the line at. I'm about to show you in a second.
Stole the land from natives. The other native group stole the land from the other natives.
No,
what are we saying? How do you think the Aztecs and Pasquayaki and all these tribes ended up having an established tribe or established jurisdiction or whatever you want to call it? Because they killed other people to do it.
No, that's not what happened. I'm about to show you what happened. But you're being ridiculous, but just keep going on.
Some of these tribes used to scalp other natives. Yeah, like they act like one day God just said, I'm going to put the natives.
Don't put God in this, Brandon. Don't do it.
Natives here and here and here and here, and it's all peace and harmony. And you know what? The native looked at the other group with the bow and arrow, and they put the arrow down and said, look, buddy, I would like to have a little more of your land. Is that okay? And the other one looked at him and said, sure, buddy, you can have all of our land. And you know what? You can actually take our wives, and we're just going to vanish as if nothing ever happened. Thank you, buddy. No, that's not what happened. They looked over.
You're right. That's not what happened. And since you're trying to be funny, let me give you the facts about what actually happened. It's called the Indian Removal Act. They actually put forth a decree to remove Indians. You know them tribes that you was talking about? How do you think that these certain tribes got to other places? I'll show you how. I'm going to show you how. I can show you better than I can tell you. This was the certain different tribes. I ain't show it all, but this is the population before the removal. Notice that they didn't even count black people. They just counted them as slaves. That's neither here nor there. But look how many people that they removed. The population was 16. The population was 19,000. They removed 15,000 people from this place. The population was 22,000 here. They removed 19,000 people. Look at this one. Look at this one. There was 4,900 people, and they removed 4,600 of them. Go read the Indian Removal Act. That's what happened to the people. They got removed. A lot of them got killed. Notice that these people had black slaves. I know you don't care because you basically white. You about to say it too. I'm gonna let you finish. You basically said it. You said we, and you said the white man. So, but this is the answer to your question, Brandon. This is what happened. The government came in and killed these people during the Indian Removal Act. They don't have a real count, but they estimate between 13 and 16,000 people died. And you just call it warfare. It's ridiculous, Brandon. You know that, right? Go ahead. Just keep going on.
They said we want it all. And they were popping them. Bop, bop, bop. And then they were taking their women, taking them, putting them off to the side, taking them, putting them off to the side. That's what really happened.
You're right. You're right. You're right. But who is they? The government. The government. And it wasn't just Indians. Clearly, it was black people there too. Just like how during this same show, you let them talk about things that happened on American soil, but then they mention the Holocaust. That's neither here nor there. They can have that, because if I say anything you say is anti-Semitic, I guess, or whatever. So maybe that's why you didn't say nothing. But that was ridiculous. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But you're right. That is what happened. They was popping them, setting their wives to the side, and doing all this stuff. But who is they? Huh?
Let me show you a video. And we ain't got no video. But if I had the video, I'll show it to you. Most of y'all be vomiting.
You're right. You're right. I would be vomiting if you show me a video of this, the Trail of Tears, especially when they only talk about the Indian Removal Act. I'm literally today years old when I found out they had slaves too. They always forget about the black people, just like how we was just talking about the Holocaust. Where was all the black? Trying to tell me there was no black people in Germany, but they don't even talk about them because they don't give a damn about them. But neither do you. Go ahead, Brandon. Keep going.
They're pulling their scalp back, cutting their hand, cutting the skin off, skinning people. That's why you see these Aztecs and they're great tribes that conquered all this land. And now when we do it, it's stolen land because the white man did it. But you don't talk about. Now here's the.
When we do it, it's stolen land. Because the white man did it, it's stolen land. Yes, fool. Because the white man did it, it's stolen land. Because they sat here and made a government decree to start killing people and removing them from their land. Because they wanted it. Yes, it's stolen land. Where's the evidence that these people was doing that before? And then you want to talk about God. Yes, Brandon, that's how God set it up. God set it up so the Indians was just here living and cool. And then the other people who weren't from God came and created the Trail of Tears. So what is you talking about God for? Acting like he was part of the process when he wasn't. The devils was. Stop playing with me.
If it's stolen land like you purport, then let's give it back. Let's give back all the land that was once.
Why would they do that? They don't want to give it back. We know it's stolen. Why do you think that they pay these people? They give them reparations for what they stole. They give it back every month.
Mexican land or native land. Let's give it all back.
They give them money for it every month. They pay them. They let them live tax-free. They compensate them for it. But
they ain't gonna do that. They ain't even trying to do that. They don't even have it on the docket.
Of course sorry. They don't. Why would they have that on the docket, Brandon? So what you're doing is ridiculous, bro. Like, you went too far down the rabbit hole trying to attack her. I get it. She's easy to attack, and she was being ridiculous. But that don't mean meet ridiculous with ridiculous and racist against all Native Americans to sit there and laugh at the Indian Removal Act. And clearly it was the Black Removal Act even more because they didn't even talk about the black people that it happened to. So you're ridiculous, bro. Don't do this ever again in your whole life. Don't you ever
first of all
disrespect a whole race of people or nationality of people just to try to talk bad about Sunny Hostin. All right, talk bad about Sunny Hostin. Talk about her husband. Talk about her political views. Talk about how ridiculous she is. But don't talk about all the Native Americans. Then you're using misinformation. Talking about, do you want me to show you the video? Man, shut up. For real, man. I couldn't believe it when I was listening to it. Like, yo, what is he talking about? So, Brandon, that was ridiculous, bro. That was stupid. You worse than them at this point for doing that. You stupid to their level of ridiculous. You're just as bad, but you're worse, though, because you just attacked a whole nationality of people. You know how offensive that shit is? Do you really know? I don't think you do. You literally sat there and laughed while they were talking about the Indian Removal Act. You were laughing. You actually laughed at the Trail of Tears, bro. You know that? I have you on tape doing it. You laughed at the Trail of Tears, dog. Then said when we do it, it's stolen, huh? The white man. You're the white man, Brandon? Brandon, are you the white man, dog?
That's not what happened. They looked over there.
That's not what happened. You're not the white man, Brandon. So what is up, dog? Like, why? You owe the whole world an apology, man. Seriously. It doesn't get more ridiculous than that. It just doesn't. From you, you're supposed to know better, and it's ridiculous, though. So, tighten up, man. Don't stoop to their level.